Hey, good morning, Carrie. How are you?
I'm home. Couldn't get out of the driveway this morning, but I'm
Did
good. How
you
are you?
I'm doing really well. Did you hang that there just so that you could say that right there? Was that all set up for this moment right
No,
now?
it actually wasn't. It just came to me when I was saying it. 'Cause I was like, oh, I guess I'm home. I'm like, I'm actually home. So yeah, that's what we got.
Sure. Sure, if you say
Oh,
so. Hey, welcome to it. April 3rd, and it's a snowy one. Goodness, I remember them bringing it up on Monday when they were talking about the weather on April Fool's Day, and I thought it for sure it was a joke, but clearly, it's no joke, and, yeah, we've got a few things we'll chime in about that here in just a little bit, but first, kicking off the show with another artist who's gonna be taking the stage coming up at Mile Music, actually an Appleton native. His name is Chris Kucinich, the group is Arts Fishing Club, and here's the song, "A New Living Morning."
What's up, Appleton? How's everybody doing? I learned how to play hockey right where all of y'all are standing, right here. Born and raised. One, two, walking in the room, all the eyes go wide. Oh, they hypnotize, I hear them whisper. Damn, who the hell is that? Oh, that's my own man. She's big. Yeah, she's tall, there, juicy and queer. The word light, oh, she likes to bite. Yeah, she's hungry. Baby, I'm in love with that. Oh, that's my woman. She's big.
There you have it, a little Mile of Music artist action. Arts Fishing Club. How'd you like that?
You know what? I wanted to like clap when I was done.
I know. I was jamming. The thing I was missing was like, hey, we just need that like that one cocktail in our hand. Oh, what's going on with my feet? Oh, I gotta get right up in here. Whoa.
Oh,
What
hello,
happened?
Chris.
My camera's so close right there. Gotta get rid of that one. Trying something new. Of course, technology gonna mess with us here this morning, but that's how it goes here on the show. Get that up there. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Chris Carson. I am a real estate agent here in Northeast Wisconsin.
And my name's Carrie Bedort. I'm a marketing professional.
She's a pro,
She's a pro.
big time pro.
Pro.
You ever seen one of these before?
Oh, for your back?
Yeah. These things really, honestly, like the best invention ever. Right next to the masseuse.
The masseuse.
Yeah.
We got
right,
one of those
right.
percussion guns. Those. So it's funny because sometimes we'll like, even with the boys, we'll sit down and we'll be like, do you want to murder my back? And they're like, only if you murder my back. So I'm like, sit down, I'll go get my gun.
That sounds super weird.
I know.
But all right then. Yeah, I've got one of those guns too. That the problem is that you need somebody to run it because it's just not the same when you do it yourself.
Doesn't Lando do it for you?
I was just said it sounds like something else. But Landon, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I think I got him one time. I think I talked him in one time to helping his old man like beat on a little rough knot or something I had up in my shoulder, and he only did that for about 5 minutes because of the enjoyment he was getting, knowing that it was causing me pain. The harder he leaned into it, so
it does. It's like a hurt so good thing, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. When it's all said and done, you feel a whole lot better for sure. And I got a lot of those deep knots, and that Theracane is absolutely amazing. If you don't have one of these, folks. If you don't have somebody to help give you the massages, you got to get one of these bad mama jammas because it gets all up in your business, and it's fantastic. And yeah, good morning. It's the New Living morning show here at newlivingnow.com, and I don't think we need to tell you that it's snowing outside because clearly, just look out the window. This April Fool's thing that I thought isn't. It's actually real. How much snow do you have at your place?
Gosh, I bet you're about 7 to 8 inches.
Heavy, wet,
yeah,
breaking stuff.
Oh my God, I got to tell you this story because it's super funny. So we have arborvitae trees planted on the side of our house that kind of act like a privacy fence. So, they're really, really tall. Well, that snow was so wet and heavy last night. And all of a sudden we looked outside to go let the dogs out, and the branches of the arborvitaes were like weighing down. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to break. And I didn't want that, obviously, because then I lose my privacy. So my husband went out there with a broom and was like brushing the snow off of the arborvitae trees, but they just popped right back. But I know that heavy snow is what's causing so many power outages because we have like tree limbs down all over in our backyard. So we got some cleanup work.
My neighbor, I got up earlier this morning, went out, just did a little bit of shoveling, just kind of did a survey of the neighborhood and see what's going on. 2 doors down, their power line actually got ripped like off the house, just from the snow that was on it. So wow. So they probably had a little bit of an issue. I can't imagine that it was that great of a weight, but it was enough to come off of the house, or at some point it broke free. So I look as I come back and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take a look at that wire that's going from that big pole out in the corner of the yard to the house. And I mean, it had probably a solid 1.5 to 2 inches real thick on it. So I just took the broom and tapped it on the edge of it. It all fell off. And, the same thing with my clothesline. My clotheslines are really big and drooped now. So I'm no electrician. I'm no expert when it comes to I don't know if I'm an expert in anything. I know a few things, but I would say if you've got a broom and you got one of those wires, and if you look outside and you see it drooping, just take it and go tap on it. If you see like those low hanging tree branches,
As people start electrocuting themselves, and now they're gonna blame you, Chris Carson.
right? Yeah.
It's like,
I am not an electrician. I'm telling you what I did, and it's a light suggestion. Please don't go electrocute yourself. Don't go burn down your house. I'm just saying what I did. I tapped on the wire.
you're gonna put us
No
out
fell.
of business.
Go ahead, sue us. All right, we made like $8 yesterday on our social media feed. So go ahead. You know, I'll give you $6.50 right now.
It was 10. Take everything out.
But it is crazy. The weather out there is absolutely terrible. I had some showings yesterday afternoon, and it was, it kind of had that big flake, rainy kind of thing going on for a few hours. And it wasn't really accumulating, and it didn't look all that bad. And then it was pretty much just like a switch. And I had a few showings lined up. I was going to meet a client out at a couple different properties to do some walkthroughs. And we ended up making 3 different phone calls. And the first was me to him going, have you been out on the roads? What do you think? You going to be good with driving around later? It sounds like it's going to get worse. And he's like, well, it sounds like it could be a whole lot worse yesterday. And that conversation, he calls back like half hour later. He goes, so what do you think? Should we squash this? I'm like, it's up to you, buddy. Whatever you want to do. I'm a Wisconsin boy. I can drive in this stuff. I'm fine. So we're just going to need a little more time. You tell me what you want. And then, so he's like, all right, well, let's just keep going. I get in my car, get on the road, get like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way, halfway there, like, and I wasn't far. I mean, it took me a long time to get that far. And then he calls and says, hey, you know what? Yeah, we want to go on the road here. We want to take our kids out and this stuff. It's just way too dangerous. And I'm like, thank God, dude, because it took me about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to drive like 2 miles, 2.5 miles. It was so crazy. I don't know that I've driven in that kind of weather in a long time, like a real long time. I actually had a couple moments where I was a little scared. It was a little sketchy.
I didn't leave the house yesterday. I'm not going to leave the house again today. So
yeah,
we'll be good.
I wouldn't. Not worth it. There was actually a side road, just an area road in town, and it has a little bit of a curve on it and has a little bit of a pitch to it. And I was sliding right into oncoming traffic. Like there was nothing I could do. The road and the slope and the slickness just pulled me right down to it. And of course, coming towards me was this railroad truck. And I thought, oh my God, this is how I die here in Neenah.
Like final
on a side road running into a massive train vehicle. But whatever, just common sense goes such a long way here on National Chocolate Mousse Day. Who doesn't like chocolate mousse?
I like chocolate pudding.
How can you not like chocolate
mousse? I don't like mousse.
I'm not talking about the Canadian animal.
I understand.
I'm talking about the dessert.
Think about that. I don't like it.
That's going to be like the picture for various videos, maybe even on our homepage now. It's just you doing that whole thing right there.
So I don't love it. I love chocolate pudding. My mom used to make chocolate, like the cook and serve, the warm chocolate pudding where it would just get cool enough so there was the skin on the top of the chocolate pudding. Oh my God, that was so good. My mom was a chocolate. My mom loved pudding, so I think that's probably where mine came in. But to all the mousse lovers, like, it's just not my thing.
Part of me right now in my head, part of me wants to try to do the Rocky and the Bullwinkle voice. Part of me wants to do that right now, but I'm not pulling it in. And then the other part of me is going, the only difference between chocolate pudding and chocolate mousse is the mousse is fluffier and airier and whippier. I don't like
texture.
God, you are so weird. I don't get it sometimes with you, but I think that's part of our traction and our ability to work with one another.
Because we don't always agree. What other days do we have, Chris?
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the show, New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com. If you're checking things out right now, or perhaps be the replay, go ahead and let us know that you are. Jump into the conversation that we're having. Drop a simple hello. Even like or dare you share it? That would be pretty awesome. We're going to throw your name into the hat for a gift card that we're going to give away coming up on Friday's show. We got a $20 gift card that we'll give away. And we're going to see if we can't give away too. We're going to give Carrie a chance to redeem herself. Last week, she did not come through for you. So this week, we'll see if she does test a little bit easier. Not a whole lot of thinking involved with this one, but we'll see what happens. National World, it's actually World Party Day today.
Oh.
So just want to throw that in there. Today is all
What
about having a
exactly?
good time.
Like, what is that? Like, the world's supposed to party today? Like, how do they get that message out? Like, were there invites? Did everybody
we're doing it right now.
get an invite?
Yeah. We're doing it right now, but we're knocking out the National
We're
World
inviting
Party
the world to party today at
Yep.
home.
It's a snow day. It's a snow day for everybody. Let's just stay in and have fun. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Hope you have yourself a great day. You're sharing your day with Jane Goodall, the ape lady that talked to apes, or
Yeah.
orangutans and gorillas and such. She's 90 years old. Wayne Newton. Oh, who doesn't love a little Wayne? 82. Alec Baldwin. How old do you think Alec Baldwin is?
57.
66. How about David Hyde Pierce from Frasier? You remember that guy?
Yeah. 66.
65. Eddie Murphy's birthday is today, and he is
61.
He's 63. Jenny Garth. Oh, I bet you know that one. You know that name, right?
49.
No, I'll give you another one, another shot. Older.
52.
She is 52. Yes. Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation. He's 51. And Paris Jackson. Mike's kid, 26.
Do you know who she's dating?
I don't. Why don't you go ahead and tell us? Who is she dating?
She is dating Will Smith's daughter, Willow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't that
I had no idea.
Yeah. I think Paris Jackson, I think she's gorgeous.
I guess I haven't even seen a picture of her in a while. I mean, she was always a cute kid. She's got some cool eyes or whatever, but
yeah,
I can't chime in there.
She's pretty edgy. She's got an edgy look to her, but her eyes and like the color of her skin, I think she's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
This Willow, and that's quite the little powerhouse there. Those two, if they wanted to take over the world together and were smart about it, they could.
Right.
They're definitely in a position to
get
whatever they want.
There too.
What was that?
There could be a lot of drama there too.
Sounds like a show. Sounds like something on reality TV. One of those channels. Bravo. We had people below decks, and now we have Jackson and Smith's kids. What have you got? Oh, look at that. We got some people jumping in with us. There's lots of folks with us this morning. Pam, of course, as always. Good morning. Jess. Tori. Hi there. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Wenda. Hi.
Hi, Wenda.
What else we got on here? Oh, Laura. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Going to be chatting with her. She's one of our local professionals. She's got some things she wants to pass along. We'll be having a conversation with her coming up next week. And along the way, several others that we're going to be chatting with and sharing with you. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about with newlivingnow.com, is a place for us to show off and showcase the local talent that we as professionals utilize ourselves and with our clients on a regular basis. So events, news, Carrie, what have you got for us today?
Okay, so the news is just plumb full with snow.
Yeah,
it snowed.
I would imagine.
Everything's closed. It snowed. There's power down. So I mean, that's been a lot of the regional news. Of course, love them or hate them, but former President Trump was in Green Bay yesterday. So we'll just leave that right there. There was a lot of politics, a lot of elections, but there's always something to be said when a former president visits our area. So it's definitely noteworthy news, whether you love or hate them. We had the Brewers home opener yesterday. So I had a friend that was there, sent me some pictures of that new screen that's up. It just looked awesome. It's just too bad that it was snowing. And we have the Timber Rathers home opener actually tomorrow. So I'm sure they're going to have to do some shoveling to get those stadium seats ready outside so they can get out there. But something really fun that came out with the noteworthy news is the Forbes billionaire list.
Oh, all right.
So
Was that did I make the top 5?
I did
6?
not see your name on there.
I'll try harder next year.
I did not see your name on there. So
all right.
Elon Musk, how many billions do you think he's worth? And I'm saying billions.
So I'm not 100% sure on how many he's worth, though I did see something where if he was to give every person in the world $1 million, he'd still have several billion left.
No, I don't think it could. I don't know if that would work out if the math. So he's worth $195 billion.
Of course that works out then, because there's only like 8 billion people on the planet.
Oh, maybe we could do it on World Party Day.
All right.
Let's do it. Right. Hey, Elon. I think he followed me on TikTok the other day, so I'll send him a message and ask him.
You are so popular lately. Didn't you get like George Clooney and Brad Pitt too the other day?
I did. Yeah. I don't know if it's really them, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
Of course it's them. Who else could it possibly be? Silly.
Right. Goodness. But in terms of, so there's a lot of people on the Forbes list that I had no clue who they were. I couldn't even pronounce the guy's name at the very top, but he was worth $245 billion. And he is the powerhouse behind the brands Louis Vuitton and Sephora. So they are raking in the money. That family is definitely raking in the money. But I wanted to talk about celebrities. So the top 10 celebrity list of billionaires starts off with George Lucas, Steven Spielberg got the top 2 spots. And then it's going to basketball icon number 23. Michael Jordan, yeah. So he is worth $3.2 billion. Oprah's worth $2.8 billion. Then we got Tyler Perry, Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, worth, yeah, I know, right? Tiger Woods, I know. So we got a lot of celebrities that are out there making tons of money, but for people who think that Kim Kardashian is just someone who's famous for being famous, she's actually, if you really look at her business and the way that she runs her businesses, she's got a little empire. So she's raking in some cash. She's doing something that we're not doing, which I think you have a list of that later, don't you?
Yeah. Well, you have to start out with a porn video, isn't that how you gotta get noticed first? Is get yourself a a B-level porn flick, and then you're off to a good start, and then have a mom and a dad who have a name already, and then mom who's got a great business sense, and then you get rolling. So
she's still okay. I like Kim Kardashian, so can you please just leave her alone?
That's fine. I'm just saying. That's it. That's all I said. Okay.
That's the secret sauce.
That's it.
The secret sauce to being a billionaire. Well, it only worked once. But let's jump into events. So we've got a really cool event happening at the Hearthstone Historic House Museum here in Appleton. Have you ever been there before?
I've actually not ever been there. No, I've not.
Me neither. But guess what they have going on? A murder mystery dinner party at the museum. It's like $75 to do it, but I think that's a really cool thing. So they have a thing for this weekend, or they have an event this weekend, but it's actually sold out. So go and check their website, and then you can kind of see how to buy the tickets and stuff. I'll post some stuff on our social media later. Have you ever been to a TEDx event or watched TEDx events?
No, ma'am, I have not.
Oh my God, that's like one of my dreams is to be a TEDx speaker. So there's actually a TEDx event that's happening at UW Green Bay actually tomorrow, and they've got a fantastic panel of speakers. One in particular, so the way that the TEDx works is it's really short stories. So they only get 15 minutes on stage, so they have to be very concise. And they go through a rigorous process to be a TEDx speaker. So you got to have a great story. You've got to get it done in 15 minutes. And just the stage and the setup of a TEDx event is just super cool. So I love when we have TEDx events here. But there's one particular guy that is out there, and I'll post this as well. He actually was, at age 15, was given a life sentence. And he was able to due to some circumstantial evidence, he was able to get out of it. And he actually went and got his law degree and turned things into legislation. So he has this talk that's called From Incarceration to Legislation. So just really cool short story events like that people come and talk about real life things. So I thought that was super cool. And then we've got Monster Jam happening at the Resch Center. So for everyone that has little boys that love big trucks, this is a weekend to get over to that Resch Center. And then on Sunday at the Grand Theater in Oshkosh, the Red Hot Chili Pipers. So they're bagpipers that are out there.
Nice.
So tons of events happening. If you want to know a resource to find more events to see what's going on, check out our event page on our website, newlivingnow.com. If you go right to our homepage, there's a little button that will take you there, and you can look at Green Bay, Oshkosh, or Appleton area and see what the heck is going on in Northeast Wisconsin.
Very cool. Good job. Still hung up on you get me thinking about the whole Kardashian thing, and it's just fine. I mean, I get it, but bugs me. Is what it is. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. Little New Living Now here, newlivingmornings.com. newlivingnow.com and New Living Mornings is the show. Thank you so much. Drop a line, say hello, let us know that you're here so you can go in for the drawing. So one thing that we've got going on, and this is all about, is sharing the stage here with area professionals, people who have some special jobs and skills, or just the ability to have a great conversation with you and I. And one of those ladies is a lady that I had a chance to talk to the other day, and she's been on the show, one of our earlier broadcasts. And Jamie is just super unique. She's just super sweet. There's just lots of great stuff. Had a chance to talk with her yesterday, talking a little bit about toes and how our toes can tell us a bunch about who we are. And here's some of that conversation right now.
So in essence, what it really is like your left foot represents like your internal self, your connection with your internal self or your higher power. Your right foot is the connection in how you show up in the outside world. So when you're out socializing or like your relationships and things like that. So starting with your big toe all the way down to your baby toe, it's your ether, air, fire, water, and earth. So ether is all about destiny. Air is all about communication. Fire is all about action. Water is about communication. Relationships. And then your right baby toe is all about trust and abundance, which is the external world. And then your left baby toe is all about trust. The purpose of toe reading is really to help you to understand more about yourself, your traits and your qualities, if you're on path in life or not. It's not about me being psychic and telling you things. It's about me tuning into my intuition, channeling your energy, and leading you to the places to connect with yourself on a higher level. Are you walking your destined path in life, or have you let other things interfere? Are you communicating in life through the way your toes show? Because not everyone is a good communicator. So in the sense that someone's not a good communicator, their communication toe is going to be a little bit shorter. And if they're not open-minded, which is not a bad thing because we need all sorts of people. So I just need to make that clear. This is not a judgment call. This is an example. If their communication toe is a little bit shorter and kind of like edgy on the tip, it just might mean that their communication skills are not the best and they kind of are boxed into their own thoughts and their own perceptions. Now, if their communication toe is longer, this is the second toe, by the way. If their communication toe is longer and kind of rounded at the tip, that means they're really good at communicating, chances are. And they're kind of open to a lot of different things because it's just kind of like an overall rounded balance.
I should be making a list here of the questions I have as I sit here, you talk, and I'm looking at my toe going, all right, you really snagged my attention on the relationship toe. And like if I stubbed my toe, like in my teens, kind of did some damage to that particular toe, I mean, that could explain my relationship issues that I have. I stubbed my toe. I stubbed the wrong one a long time ago. Here I am.
Yeah, that it definitely represents something. So with that toe, I would be asking you what happened in your life when you stubbed your toe. Something significant might have happened, especially if it's still that damaged. It could mean something as simple as not feeling good enough to have a relationship. And it could be with anyone. It could mean not feeling good enough for your parents or your siblings or to date a female, or you might have felt like, is it your right toe or your left toe?
Right.
Okay, that's external world. So that would, I'm kind of just throwing stuff out there. I haven't asked permission to channel your energy, so I'm not channeling your energy. I'm just going off of thoughts.
Don't channel my energy yet. I feel like let's bottle that up for just a bit. We'll let it out. I'll give you the permission. But we gotta first let everybody know what the toes mean, which ones are important. So clearly this is not going to be a one show chat. I mean, we can back this up right now, and I've got 15 minutes worth of questions. So this is going to end up being a part one of the Toe Talk series, I think, that we're going to have going on with you. Yeah, just because that 5 minutes of you talking, I have so many things going in my head right now, and then I'm like, and now I want to see toes, and I want to see.
Yep.
My people's feet. Like I want to see Landon's feet now while you're talking,
So
same with Carrie. So
yeah, if anybody's feet, like if they kind of so our feet are straight, if they kind of curl down, it almost means like they're burying their head in the sand and they're afraid to show up in the world. And if like one toe is like kind of curled and hiding under another toe, that also means that specific trait, like if it's like a lot of people's relationship toes curl under their action toe, it's because they're afraid of the relationship or a relationship, or it could mean that they're very dependent on someone else to lead them if it goes under the action toe. It could mean many things, but those are just a few. My favorite toe is the communication toe, and my favorite season is coming because summer equals sandals, and I get to look at people's communication toe so I know if I can approach them and joke with them, or if they're not even approachable at all, or if I can approach them, but I might need to be cautious.
That is too funny, crazy, and a little weird.
Well, I am
toes.
But I am respectful. I will tease the people that I'm with, and I'll be like, oh.
So there you have it, a little bit of the conversation that she and I had yesterday. The full talk we'll have on our YouTube page, so you can check that out. So that's interesting, eh?
Does your relationship toe curl under your action toe?
It's all my relationship toe is jacked. That explains everything. I might as well just cut it off at this point. Just get rid of it.
Can you go to like a toe chiropractor so they could like straighten that stuff out? Maybe you
That's
could get a
funny.
prosthetic. Maybe you could get a prosthetic toe. I'd like to replace my relationship toe. Is there a donor list?
Oh, that's funny stuff right there.
Interesting. I literally when she's talking, I was like looking at my toes and I'm like, oh, but like I don't know, Jamie. I think I need to get a toe reading. Get a
Uh-huh.
toe reading for sure.
And that's going to happen. That's going to happen for sure. We'll have her back on the show so she can keep on chatting with us. Clearly, that girl's got a lot of stuff to say. The actual conversation we had was, oh goodness, it was almost a half hour, and I had cut her off, and she'd only gotten into a little bit of the stuff that she knows about. So, yeah, super interesting. It was a very fun conversation. Very thankful that she was able to hang out with me and have that conversation. So we'll learn more about it because yeah, we got to dig deeper on that one. Just because it's some of the things that she's said, a lot of what she said really did line up. So
Cool.
I am intrigued to see how that goes. So we'll continue that on and we'll have ourselves another guest a little bit later on this week on Friday's show, and we're giving away that gift card. So be sure to drop your comment or your hello so we can put your name into the drawing for that. Some Flashback Fridays. We'll have some fun with that coming up on Friday as well. But today, so we actually, so you have some questions for me, and I've got some picture things for you. Is that what you said?
No.
No.
You
So
said
I've got
you
the
have
picture thing.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
pictures
Oh, the list.
and
Yeah,
the list.
got it.
You have the list.
So the average adult is putting off 8 things on their to-do list. Their top 8 things on their to-do list. What do you think? Guess if you had a to-do list and there's something on it that you're kind of putting off. Can you pick one of the 8?
Oh, well, this is like Family Feud, isn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
I would say losing weight.
No,
Exercise.
no,
Oh.
no. Personal stuff's not on there.
Oh, it's not personal
Well,
stuff?
Well, I mean, it can be, but that one's not.
Okay.
There's not. Yeah, there's not much on here like that.
Picking up dog poop.
That's not on there either. But I would imagine that's probably number one amongst pet owners. If you have a dog, I would say that's probably
Especially
a big one
if
on
you
your
have
list.
other people in your house that will actually pick up the poop, then you just pretend like it's not there.
What poop? My dog doesn't poop. There's nothing in the yard.
Talking about it. My dog goes to the bathroom and the toilet. Okay, enlighten me, Chris. What's on the list?
All right. So odd jobs around the house,
Mm.
going for medical checkups,
Oh,
sorting out cabinets and doing that spring cleaning. So far, all of these are on my list. So, yep.
the
Paying
checkup-
bills,
Yeah, I hate paying bills.
taking unwanted items to the store or selling them online, getting rid of it, clearing out clutter.
God.
Yeah. Going for a haircut. What?
Okay, so when my mom passed away, my mom was a obsessive like QVC shopper, like to the point that the UPS guy knew her by first name. You should have seen all of the things that were not returned. We returned over $1,200 worth of items. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
she was a compulsive shopper. She always
So
looked
was she
good.
buying stuff she actually needed, or is
Oh,
it
God,
was it
no.
just like
She'd buy a pair of pants that she liked, and then she'd go back and order all the colors of them. And then they like literally she would have like every single color, and then she would go down a size and she would go and order every single color. She would do it with shoes, shirts, I mean everything. I like this. I'm gonna buy every single one that they have.
I'll be honest, I want to have that problem. I want to be able to just do that. Like you find yourself a nice set of Sperry's or some shoes or a shirt you love, and you're like, you know what? I can't dog your mom for that one because I've done
But
that a
then
little bit.
she would buy something and then not like it or it wouldn't fit. And then she'd be like, do you want this? I just don't feel like returning it. So that's definitely on there. But haircuts, I don't like that's like a national holiday. Like you do not miss your haircut when you are a woman. I don't, at least. So I don't agree with these lists. It must be a man list.
I agree with you 100%. Going for a haircut is I do that every 2.5 weeks. Pretty much got a standing appointment, so that one's never missed. Catching up with friends, number 7 on the list of things that you're putting off, and then the last one, budget planning and reviewing finances.
Ooh.
So yeah, right.
My husband's on me on that one right now. So if he's watching, he's gonna be like, "When are you getting me my spreadsheet?"
What? Who says that?
My husband, he's putting me on a budget.
So you have spreadsheets?
We will.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm a freak in the sheets.
And according to the last one, she's expensive. She's expensive.
No, we
You
just
funny lady.
We just have some goals. We have some goals. So
It's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to have those goals for sure. Super important.
super important.
All right, so I'm going to put you to the test here. I've got some pictures that I'm going to put up on the screen here, and you have to tell us what it is. Okay, I've got 5 of them.
Okay.
I feel like I think that you should be able to get these within a minute. If you do so the dolphin. You ever hear of Do So the dolphin? You remember that? Did you have that in grade school?
No.
The reading.
No.
Not the reading rainbow. Reading something. He would come in and read a book. It was a puppet. And then you, as a student, you got to control. No, Do So the dolphin. Wow, that is something that hasn't been in. Well, it's been in my brain the whole time, but I just brought it back up. Do So the dolphin. God, we were so young, so long ago. So here's 5 pictures. I'm going to throw them up one by one, and if you get them in under a minute, we're going to throw out 2 cards on Friday, make 2 people the winners as we go into the weekend.
Let's go.
You think you can handle this?
I believe I can.
Which one do I want to start with? There's a couple of them are pretty easy. There's one though that I think's really going to snag you. We'll start with the easy one first. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I have no clue. Looks like a can opener. I don't know.
No. All right. Well, you want to skip it?
Yeah. A button.
Yes.
Okay. Piece of popcorn.
Yes.
A brownie, a cookie, pumpernickel bread, rye bread.
No. Nothing you eat.
Nothing you eat. It looks like a piece
30
of
seconds.
Skip. An app, a kiwi, apple, a leaf.
No, it's an animal.
It is an animal.
I should say insect. 15 seconds.
A caterpillar.
No.
A fly, a butterfly, a dragonfly.
Wah, 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 wah.
What was that first one? That was supposed to be easy.
All right.
Okay, what's the
So this is a pacifier.
Oh, I could not see that.
Maybe pacifier. This is the head of a match.
Oh my
And
God, that's horrible. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Looks like Mr. Hanky.
these are tough. It makes it. I did guess that one right off the bat. I did struggle on this one though for a minute, and that is a grasshopper.
The grasshopper.
Yes, grasshopper.
Sorry, guys. I'm a loser.
Twice. That's 2 times now, Carrie. What in the world?
I know.
They ask for so little. They just want more chances to win, and we just can't deliver. It's all right. That's all right. We'll have other opportunities to do that. But yes, if you are checking things out here on that replay or joining us now, let us know that you were here so we can put you into that drawing for that $20 gift card. That said, I got to go do a little shoveling to stay on top of that. I was dumb. I put my snowblower away like most people did. Punxsutawney Phil said, "Hey, it's over." I said, "All right, we'll give you a couple weeks, then we'll put it away," which I did. And literally 4 days later,
We
boom.
always get a snowstorm in April. We always do.
Yeah, but not like
We always,
this.
we always do. I actually have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a TikTok that I have from an April snowstorm where my son literally goes running out my back patio and does a belly flop into a giant snowbank in my backyard. It's super funny.
Nice.
I'll send.
Was it soft and fluffy? Did he like get buried in it and disappear, or was it hard and he like hit it really,
No, it was pretty fluffy. So
nice.
and he's really long, so he literally did like a Superman. So it's actually really funny. So
Very cool.
I remember that was April 20th, 21st, because it was my oldest son's birthday. So and my parents' wedding anniversary was April 16th, and they had a snowstorm on that day. So I'm like, it always snows in April. You always get a snowstorm.
Crazy. You got those old guys though. They're like, "Oh, we need the water, so just let it come. We need that water. We're shy for the winter."
My sister-in-law said that she lives over on Lake Poygan, and their channel is really, really low. And she's like, "We need this precipitation." And if you think about it, if it was just a few degrees warmer, this all would have been rain.
Yep. Yeah, we weren't far off from that rain line, absolutely. But that said, a quick glance at the weekend. I mean, we're looking at 50s by Saturday and
So
Sunday.
Don't shovel.
Huh?
Don't shovel. Just
Yeah.
Melt.
I'm not going to. I've shoveled a path big enough so that I can drive up and down and I can walk to my car, and I've maintained that through the storm. So yeah, that's all I'm doing, because yeah, it's going to be gone. Plus that stuff at the end of the driveway, I'm not shoveling that. I mean, it is so heavy. I mean, just dumb. I'm not going to do that. I wish I hadn't put the snowblower away, but I did. And if you're going out there, if you look outside and you see somebody that could use some assistance and you're able, if there's somebody stuck in the driveway, which was the case this morning, fella, couple doors down, got him. He tried going through it. He tried gunning it and getting through, and he just didn't have enough momentum, and he got up on top of it in his small car, and he was like, "Show over, buddy." So, just a little bit of shoveling at the end would have helped him get through that. And so, go out of your way, be a good person, and if that elderly neighbor needs a little assistance and needs a path, go ahead and help them out with that. But be careful, because that stuff is heavy. You're gonna pull some muscles, and don't overexert yourself. But that's all I got, lady. Have you got anything else?
I don't. Just for you to have a fabulous day.
Oh, shucks. Well, I'm going to do that. We wish you the same. And don't forget to join us on Friday. We'll be back at it 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be giving away that gift card, that one gift card, because Carrie didn't come through for you today. So we'll have that. We have ourselves another conversation that we'll be having with another area professional. Excited for it. Till then, you have yourselves a darn fine day. And if you need that referred professional, that's what we've got for you at newlivingnow.com. We'll talk to you guys later. See you.